Hold the phone.
Hey, first of all,
Stop it, Hollywood. You're big
I like
wrong.
underdog.
Y'all see they were talking about all that computer glitch that just magically shut down major airports around the country all at one time?
Yeah.
The most interesting part about that tomfoolery, that looks like a cyber attack to me, because y'all got to keep in mind with that BRICS situation, you have that's head by China. At the end of the day, with all the different nations that are continuing to join that coalition, you got Russia, China, and Africa. Some of the best hackers in the world are from those places. All those hackers are getting together, making a super team, in my opinion. You know, it's allegedly. You can't prove it, but they talking about a system glitch update. That didn't even happen in Y2K when they tried to say all the computers are going to go down at one time. That seemed like a cyber attack
Right.
in the country.
100%. They did the dealership, the Cadillac dealership.
Yeah.
They can drive their cars for 2 or 3 days. Cyber attack. They are attacking you 100% right.
Yeah, you see all the
guess what?
What's that?
But guess what though? Are we teaching our kids to be able to be counteractive and counterproductive to the situation?
I can't believe you asked that question.
See, these are things that need to be asked, because guess what? We need to throw these old curriculums of school out and throw that shit out. All that you need to learn sentences and all the hell. You got AI to write you a complete sentence. What we need to be working on is code. You got to work on cybersecurity. You got to work on infrastructure of cybersecurity. You have to work on, if they can see here and hack the Wi-Fi, which controls all the fucking bombs and missiles and stuff that's with the United States with regular Wi-Fi, you can hack that. What you think else is gonna happen? So I think we have to do a whole new educational reform as far as what kids are learning in these schools and how they need to go about it.
I'm glad you said that, and that's why I'm just like, man, this man really brought this up. I was a part of a national initiative in education because I worked at a college as well. It was a STEM program. We were the first STEM program in the state of Texas. STEM is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and math. And we were sanctioned by the United States Department of Education for that reason, to bring those forms of education to not only public school, but also the college level, and to start finding our best and brightest minds to compete and to keep America competitive with the world that was becoming technology based. Now, this here is in 2010, what I'm talking about. So we set up the first STEM center in El Centro College. And from there, it was a 5-person team, and we were able to create initiatives and curriculum that even went like to the University of Texas A&M Commerce. And now y'all see there are P-Tech and STEM programs in all different schools. In Dallas ISD, you see it in Fort Worth ISD, you see Lancaster ISD has a George Washington STEM center, where they have their own STEM center. Bottom line, the point that I'm making is that is absolutely essential, because we have children in China, toddlers, they're learning coding, computer coding, and all our kids know how to do is cut on the computer. And we're so far behind because this entire world is going digital, and it's only going to continue to become reliant on technology to the point a cyber hack of one of our energy grid can pretty much shut the whole country dark. So you're absolutely right. You know, we definitely got to continue to push those narratives and arming our youth to be competitive in the world. That's the most interesting part. Most of the technology is manufactured in China. So they can't tell me if it's a phone or a computer chip or something, that those bright minds. China has been a civilization over 3,000 years. China has been a civilization, so they know how to survive. America's only been around since 1776. It's 2024. You do the math. America is not even 400 years old. You know, so those Chinese manufacturers definitely, in my opinion, have put backdoor chips to where they can access our information. We have our programs, everything like TikTok, you know, that's Chinese based. Y'all remember when China had that weather balloon that was sitting in America for all them days before it finally shut down, that was surveilling the thing. So, and then not to mention America, China and Japan owns the most American debt. So we owe China money. So and that's why they even pushing that BRICS thing, saying American dollar's not backed by anything, and they're trying to push that. The only thing that's saving us from that as a country is, America, we the jack boys of the world. We got all the weapons, the good weapons. So we'll tell them, hey man, you want your money, come get it. Come do something about it. That's the only thing that's keeping us in the game is we got those weapons. But the playing field is changing. But we too dependent on this technology, man. And if we don't arm our kids with that, they're going to greatly be behind the rest of the world because the rest of the world is way more advanced in those STEM-based fields.
Yeah, that's interesting, and it's definitely interesting how Crowdstrike keep calling it a faulty update. And Microsoft keeps stating that was the reason 8.5 million devices were impacted. And flight attendants writing flight airline tickets. Like, this is crazy. So
that's a cyber attack.
Yeah.
On the phone. First of all,
Stop it, Hollywood. You pick
I like
wrong.
underdog.